Good morning, students. Today, now we discuss about the structure and the function of the human heart. Before this, let's have a look over some facts about the human heart. Human heart is a pumping organ of the body. You all knows very well. It pumps the blood to the all parts of the body. It resides between the two lungs on the left side of the body on the left side in the thoracic cavity. This the picture you which is appearing on your screen is showing the position of this which I am pointing out. This is the thoracic cavity, and this is the heart which is present inside the thoracic cavity. It is mesodermal in origin. That means that during the development, there are three germ layers which are produced during the gastrulation. First is the ectodermal, then is mesodermal, then is endodermal. Mesodermal is the middle layer. Ectodermal is the outermost layer, which will form the skin and the nervous tissue. Then mesodermal origin is forms the bones and muscles, and the endodermal region it will forms the different systems. So this is the mesodermal. The human heart is mesodermal in origin. It is size is equals to the size of the closed fist, and it will pump about 5 liters of the blood every day. It will beat 1,15,000 times each day, and a woman's heart beats slightly faster than the man's heart. Coming on to the definition of the heart, you know that it is a muscular organ that will pump the blood to the body by the rhythmic contraction and the relaxation of the body. It is surrounded by a cavity which is known as the pericardial cavity, which helps in lubrication of the heart and subsequently preventing the frictions between the surrounding organs. Pericardium also serves to hold the heart in a position to maintain a hollow space for the heart to expand into when it is full of blood. Now, coming on to the structure of the human heart, the human heart structure comprises of heart wall, four heart chambers, valves, and blood vessels. Now, we'll discuss these one by one. First is the heart wall. In the diagram, this is showing the enlarged view of the heart walls. First is the outermost layer, which is known as epicardium, and is divided into two: parietal pericardium and visceral pericardium. Between these layers, it is the outermost layer which is meant for the lubrication. This between these there present a cavity which is known as pericardial cavity. The heart is surrounded by a pericardial cavity. We have already done this, and it help in the lubrication and help the heart to maintain in a position. Second is the myocardium, which is the middle layer of the heart wall, and is basically forms the majority of thickness of the heart. Then is the innermost layer, that is the endocardium. Endocardium, it is the innermost layer that keeps the blood from sticking the walls. Now, after the wall, we have come on to the topic, that is the chambers of the heart. There are four chambers of the heart. There are two auricles and two ventricles, right? That is, auricles are the plurals and atria are the atria. Atrium is the singular, that is the right atrium. This is the right atrium. This is the right atrium. It is thin walled, smaller in size, and It receives the deoxygenated blood from the wall, which is known as the superior and inferior vena cava. Then second is the right ventricle. Below this will open into the chamber which is known as the ventricle. It is thick walled. It will pump the deoxygenated blood to the lungs for the purification by the pulmonary artery. Next is the left atrium. This is the left atrium. This left atrium, it is smaller in size, thin walled, and receives the oxygenated blood from the pulmonary veins from the that will receives the blood from the lungs through the pulmonary veins, and it is thin walled. And the last chamber is the left ventricle, which is the largest chamber and has the thickest wall. It pumps the oxygenated blood to the body through the aorta. This is the aorta. So next we come on to the different walls of the heart. There are atrioventricular wall, which is present between the atrium and the ventricle, which I have already told you before. The right AV wall, there are two walls present, two atria. There are one which is present between the right auricle and the right ventricle, which is known as the tricuspid wall, and another is between the left auricle and left ventricle, which is known as the bicuspid or the mitral wall. Then is the semilunar walls. Semilunar walls, they are located between the ventricles and the arteries which carry the blood away from the heart. One semilunar wall which is present on the right side of the heart, it is known as the pulmonary wall, and it prevents the backflow of the blood into the right ventricle. The semilunar wall on the left side of the heart is in the aortic wall. It prevents the aorta from regurgitating blood backflow into the ventricles. Now coming on to the blood vessels of the heart, these are veins which will supply the deoxygenated blood to the heart via inferior and superior vena cava and eventually drains into the right atrium. यहाँ पे आ जाते हैं हमारे inferior and superior vena cavas. Capillaries, they are tiny tube-like structures which forms the network between the arteries and the veins. Then the arteries, a muscular wall tubes mainly involved in supplying oxygenated blood from the heart to other to the other parts of the body. Aorta is the largest of the artery, and it branches off into the various arteries throughout the body. So with this we have completed the structure. Now we'll talk about the impulse conduction in the heart. This is a sequential stepwise step procedure. This is the SA node, which is known as sinoatrial node, which is present in the right atrium, and is auto-impulsive in nature, means it will generate the impulse on its own, and through the internodal tract, these impulse it will transmit to the SA node, which is present beneath the SA node. It will this will the impulse generating from the SA node, it will travel through the internodal tract to the AV node, which is known as atrioventricular node, which is present beneath the SA node. And from the AV node, there arising the bundle of His, which transmits the impulse to the ventricles, and from the bundle of His arising the fine fiber-like structures which are known as the Purkinje fibers. These these are helpful in transmitting the nerve impulse. So, if we go through this, the SA node is an autoimpulsive, resides in the right atrium, generates the impulse because of its impulse generation, help in maintaining and the contractile activity of the heart, which I have already told you. Second is the ventricle before prior to the ventricle contraction, impulse from SA node travels to the AV node पे जाएगा. Then from the AV node, impulse generated to the AV node, they will delay. There is a delay at time of about 10 seconds. 10th second, this delay allows the atria to contract and empty their content into the heart, into the ventricles. Afterwards, the impulse set down to the bundle of His and which to the from the bundle of His to the Purkinje fibers. Now we have done the structure, the impulse condition. Now how the blood is conducted or pumped from the heart to the different body. The superior vena cava carries the oxygenated blood from the upper part of the body and it drains into the right atrium. From the right atrium, it will drain into the right ventricle through the AV valve, or which is known as the tricuspid valve. From the right ventricle, deoxygenated blood pumps into the pulmonary artery, which carries the blood to the lungs for the purification. Then from the pulmonary veins, from the lungs, pulmonary vein carries the oxygenated blood and drain into the left atrium, and from the left atrium it will enters into the left ventricle, and from the left ventricle it goes to the all part of the body through the aorta. So lastly we come on to the functions of the blood. It maintains the constant blood flow throughout the body. It replenishes various nutrients and oxygen among the cells and tissues. It is one of the primary organ of the pumping, and it delivers hormone, glucose and various nutrients through the body and ensure the adequate blood pressure maintained in the body. So this is one part of the circulatory system, that is the structure and the function of the heart. Thank you.